So the other week I recorded a video on the Nike Jaw 1s and I never posted it because of obviously the incidents that happened after I created the video, which is a second incident with a firearm. Not a great look for Jaw, and I'm curious what Nike is going to end up doing because they're still releasing some of his products. It was a little bit of a delay and now they're releasing them. I don't really know the right answers or not on this, but I do want to throw out that I did not know about that incident as I'm creating this video. So just wanted to give you that little bit of a disclaimer in the beginning of this video so you guys know what to expect. And I didn't want to re-record the entire video just because it was kind of interesting to look back and look at the perspective of not knowing that he's going to make the same offense twice. It shouldn't affect the impact of what the product looks like because the person and the product should be separate or can be separate, but in some cases, obviously, they're very, very intertwined. So leave a comment in the comment section. What do you guys think about the second issue and where the future stands for Jaw? Will we see a Jaw 2 or is this it? But hopefully he gets his stuff together and starts having a bright future. Who knows? I keep seeing rumors that he's suspended for the whole next season, but any which way. Here is the video though, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, this video I have a pair of Jaw 1s, and this is my first review of this shoe, one that I've actually just been waiting on. I've just been too lazy to do the video on these things. This is the new signature model for Ja Morant though, and Nike is bringing some cool looking models in my opinion. There's definitely a lot of new talent in the NBA space, so it's kind of fun to see the next wave of athletes getting signatured sneakers. Leave a comment in the comment section though. What athlete would you like to see get their own sneaker deal? There's a ton of them out there. I'm speaking specifically for basketball though. Ja gets his signatured model. This is his debut released pair right here. And it's a very interesting one. I think that overall the looks of the shoe, it definitely does have like some Kobe-esque sort of vibes to it. It's a pretty simple shoe. There's not a lot of bells and whistles like on the shoe. It's basically outsole, midsole, mesh upper, a little bit of support here and there, and some details on the design. I like the design though. I think it looks really good, and there's a lot of potential and opportunities for some really cool colorways that I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of through the year. Now, one thing for me personally, I am a little bit of a wider foot. I got a 9.5 and these fit me too snug. I should do a size 10 for casual usage at least. Even for ball, like if I was to wear these to hoop in, they're just way too crammed in the forefoot of the shoe for my feet personally. So that's the only takeaway I would have right off the bat. Is the sizing for me, I need to go up a half a size. That's kind of no different than like the Kobe's as well. A lot of Kobe models, I need to go up a half a size as well. The true 9.5s were really tough. So throwing that out there, if you guys have a difference in opinion, of course, leave a comment in the comment section, especially for those people that are using these for performance. I also have the other question for you guys. Hopefully you guys are going to leave a comment. Is this going to be a crossover shoe into the lifestyle side or not? Obviously, my channel is primarily lifestyle. I don't do performance reviews of the shoes right here, but I do have the shoes, and I've worn like LeBron's basketball shoes and Jordan basketball shoes, not for performance and stuff. Historically speaking, it's just like obviously where Jordan retros have evolved to from that one place of pure performance. So do you guys think that the Ja 1 will have some luster on the lifestyle side or not? Personally, I think it has the potential and the possibility. My eyes are peeled every single release. In fact, I post them over on Twitter at heskicks if you guys don't follow me over on Twitter. And I also post them on Collective Kicks whenever the releases are happening, because the last two releases on Nike's website that I've seen have sold out completely. So I'm happy to see that they're pretty well received. Now, before we get into too many details here, I want to give you guys the words of what Nike says about the official product. This one specifically is the day one Ja 1, and this was $110. Price point is really reasonable for an entry-level pair of sneakers. $110 is right around that Giannis range, I believe. Ja Morant made it out of the mud by repeatedly sinking jumpers on crooked rims, jumping on tractor tiles, and dribbling throughout traffic cones in the steamy South Carolina heat. The Ja 1 Day 1 honors his hometown roots and inner circle, the driving force of his ascent to the spotlight. Beyond the sunrise-inspired colorway and court-ready tech, Ja's handwritten note adds a personal touch to the design. A repeating 12 a.m. graphic speaks to his daily mindset, starting fresh and ready to grind. On the insole, you'll find a dedication to the people and experiences that continue to define his journey, the fans, the haters, the wins and failures, everything between. The colors on this is Cobalt, Bliss, Hot Punch, and Medium Soft Pink, Citrus Tint. And I like that they called out like 4 different colors there. Sometimes they only give us 2 colors, and I love the fact that they called out like all of them. Also, this does feature 4-foot zoom air to help provide increased responsiveness and vertical acceleration, which obviously has a lot of vertical acceleration because Ja gets up. You guys have seen him, right? And has plush cushioning in the midsole to provide comfort when you come back to earth. I want to know more about what this poem says, but it's kind of stuck in here pretty good. I don't know if I can pull it. Yep, there it goes. I got it. So the insoles are sticky, but they're out, and here they are. What it says: to my fans fans, my family, my friends, my haters, my coach, the hard work, the game, the love, my hometown, my team, the laughter, tears, sweat, the drills, my community, my peers, my heroes, the competition, the spirit. On the other shoe it says, to my daughter, to those that I inspire, to those that doubt, the process, the failures, and the success, to everyone who was, is, and will be with me since day one. This is a really interesting poem. Specifically, obviously now, Ja was suspended for quite a while and then came back. We all know what happened with the gun in the strip clubs and stuff like that. Kind of crazy, honestly, but it shows how young he is. And sometimes I feel like people don't remember how young these individuals are that are just thrown into the spotlight as big time as Ja Morant is. I was chasing his rookie card like some of you guys out there maybe were as well. It's definitely one of those things where the limelight has definitely shifted towards him, the star of the team sort of vibe with the Grizz and everything else. And he's risen to the spotlight for the most part, but sometimes I'm sure he just wants to be as young of a kid as he is. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not giving excuses for his actions, because once you're in that limelight, you have a responsibility, unfortunately, that you have to kind of hold up. Otherwise, you get thrown out and left behind. But I feel like what he did was great, and this shoe is kind of an interesting nod, and the fact that the insole calls that out is pretty cool. Anyway, the colorway of the shoe is pretty cool. It's really like a sky blue, cobalt blue, it says, kind of a really light blue upper for the entire thing. Then for the heel section, it does say 12 a.m. on the back, and then it does have his initials on the back as well. You do also see his initials underneath the tongue, and also his number 12. And then on the other shoe, it says Ja. So it says Ja 12, and then 12 on the back of the shoe. And something that I like about this colorway that they did well is the fact that they integrated like the mismatch look pretty well and efficiently in the shoe. So on the back, even the 12s on the top are done in different colored stitching. The Ja logo on the tongue is done in different color stitching. The majority of the upper is all the same color. The swooshes are done in the same color fade on both of the shoes on the medial and lateral side. And then also both midsoles and outsoles are the same with the exception of the Ja logo on the bottom of the shoe. On the back of the shoe, there's more Ja Morant branding, and it does say Ja Morant, and then it also says Midnight Series underneath that. I think the traction pattern looks really crazy. I like that. I'm sure it's probably sticky on the court as well. It also does say start from scratch on the outsole right here. So I like lots of hidden details. Nike does that pretty well with a lot of the athletes. The athletes give them a lot of personal details to them that they kind of inscribe on the shoe, and they did a lot of that on this model as well, even at that $110 price point. So it's nice that they get a lot of personalized touch to their own signature model. It's probably a very special moment for Ja as well as anybody else that was involved in creating the product. Now, this is the first version, obviously, with the Ja 1. We've seen the Luka 1. We've seen the Tatum 1. Leave a comment and let me know what's your favorite signature model from Nike or any other brands out there right now, because there's a lot of really good ones. This is my first look at this shoe. Again, they fit me a little bit too snug, 9.5. Need a size 10 for the next version that I get, but I'm going to keep an eye out anytime these are releasing, because if they have a really cool colorway, it's definitely going to be something that I'll probably snipe and pick up. Anyways, that's all we have for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you guys want to try to pick up a pair of these, I'll link some in the description, usually Nike's homepage to the Jaws stuff, or also to eBay if they're already sold out. But I'll link that in the description. And again, follow me on Twitter if you don't, at heskicks, when you want to know when the other drops are. If you can, drop a like on the video, please do. And if you guys are new to my channel and you like the content, please subscribe. Have a good one. Hopefully see you back for more content soon. All right, peace, guys.